All right, welcome back. We've made it to the final installment of our deep dive into streaming architecture. After 14 parts digging into the guts of this technology, we're finally at the summit, ready to look out at what's coming next.
So if you've been with us from the very beginning, welcome to the finish line. This is it, Part 15, the conclusion of our explainers. And just as a reminder, this whole series is based on the incredibly detailed report, How Streaming Services Work, from Virtualization Options LLC.
You know, we have covered a ton of ground together. We've gone from the core server infrastructure and content delivery networks all the way to the nitty-gritty of codecs, security, and analytics. So now it's time to put all those pieces together and see what it all means for the future.
And this quote right here, this is the core idea of our conclusion. The technology is always changing, right? Protocols get better, resolutions get higher, new formats pop up, but the fundamental goals, the why behind all this incredible engineering, that stuff stays remarkably consistent.
So after going through 14 chapters of some seriously deep technical details, what does it all really boil down to? Well, the source suggests that everything, and I mean everything, can be distilled into 4 core pillars. These are basically the non-negotiables for any successful streaming platform. Let's break them down.
First and foremost, you've got to have quality. This is the absolute baseline, the price of entry. Users expect, no, they demand crisp, high-resolution video and audio without any compromises. Pretty much every single piece of the chain we've talked about, from encoding profiles to the player on your screen, is built to serve this one primary goal.
But, you know, it's not enough to just deliver amazing quality. You have to do it efficiently. This is where all that magic with advanced compression codecs and smart network protocols really shines. Better efficiency means lower bandwidth costs for the service provider and a much smoother experience for you, the user. It's a huge win-win, both technically and financially.
Okay, next up, reliability. I mean, think about it. What good is a super high-quality, efficient stream if it's constantly buffering or the service just goes down? This pillar is all about having a robust, resilient infrastructure. We're talking about those global CDNs, the failover systems, all the redundancy we covered. The goal is simple. When someone hits play, it has to work, every single time.
And finally, we have security, and this is so critical. It works on 2 fronts. You have to protect the valuable content from piracy using things like digital rights management, or DRM, but you also have to protect user data. At the end of the day, security is what builds trust with both the people who make the content and the people who watch it.
So, we've laid out these timeless principles, but as we all know, technology never ever stands still. The very definition of high quality or efficient is always being pushed to the next level. So let's pivot a little and look at the next wave of challenges that IT pros are already starting to grapple with.
This is the big question, isn't it? If you're an engineer, an architect, or an operator working in this space, what are the problems you're going to be solving over the next 5 or 10 years? Well, the source material gives us a pretty clear roadmap. And these challenges really break down into 4 key areas. First, user expectations for resolution just keep climbing. 8K is already on the horizon, and that demands way more bandwidth and processing power. Then you've got immersive formats like VR and AR. That's a whole new ballgame for delivery. Latency is also getting tighter and tighter, especially for things like live sports. And all of this is happening while the sheer scale of users and content just continues to explode. Now, with those big challenges in mind, the report does something really cool. It shifts focus directly to the people who are actually going to solve these problems. It's basically a direct call to action for all the IT professionals tuning in right now.
And I absolutely love this part because it brings it all home. It really doesn't matter what your specific job is. Maybe you're a platform architect or a network operator or a support engineer troubleshooting a weird bug. Those 4 principles we just walked through, that's your North Star. That's the framework you can use to solve not just today's problems, but tomorrow's too.
And really, this is the perfect thought to end on. It's such a powerful reminder that in this industry, the learning never stops. And for anyone who's truly passionate about technology, that's not a burden, that's an opportunity. It's what makes this whole field so incredibly exciting. And with that, we have officially concluded our 15-part deep dive. I just want to say a huge thank you for joining us on this whole technical journey. All of this analysis was based on the fantastic report, How Streaming Services Work, by Virtualization Options LLC. I really hope it's given you some valuable insights and practical knowledge. Thanks so much for watching.